Hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we are back for some more Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe Extra. Well, not extra, I guess, anymore, because we're done with the extra mode. I guess we're gonna continue with everything else in this game. We're probably not gonna be talking about the Megalore epilogue, though. I could, I guess, show it, I don't know. I'm still very on the fence with how I want to tackle this. I might just talk about it a little bit, and then I don't know. I don't know if I should do like the whole mode because this series is kind of short. We are at like the 13 episode mark. Maybe I could do the Megalore epilogue. I'm not quite sure. It's not too hard if I'm being honest, but I'm not sure. We'll leave that in the back burner. Anyways, this episode we're going to be tackling the arena because in the last episode we completed the extra mode. So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. This is going to be a first. We're gonna have full what is it? We're going to have a full HP bar. Right now we cannot do this just yet, but after you complete the arena, you get, what is it? You get the ability to do the arena as either Bandana Waddle Dee, Meta Knight, or King Dedede. So that is your only other way, I guess, of actually being able to play those characters in single player mode. You can, I think, technically play them. I'm not sure. Maybe I could be wrong. But you can, I believe, play them in the minigames as well. But I can't fact check that at the moment. So right now we're just going to go ahead and just run through this. And yeah, I'm going to have to try to see if I can find things to talk about. Because it's just going to be just a boss rush mode at this point. But yeah, not much has happened today. I went to the gym, and then I went to the dollar sign, hit it. And yeah, we did chest day, and all right, by the way, I guess they give you 2 abilities in that room that you can choose from, and if you want to swap out your ability, and afterwards, like there's like 4 Metamatos or maximum tomatoes, whatever you want to call them. I'm not quite sure what's the correct word for them. All I know is that my bad, I'm trying to grab that. All I know is that they fully heal up your HP. That's all I properly know about. Oh, true. Ow. I'm gonna have to back up from you because yeah. Ah, damn. There is a good way to remove that rocket, and I know it's to like damage it a bit more, but I'm not too good at it. True, he does 3. There we go. Or I guess it was just 2 this time. Cool. Oh, cool, and that one didn't hit. Okay, whatever. You gonna turn back around? No, you're not. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I went to the gym. I did chest day. Ah, I almost got him. It's okay. And yeah, that was realistically it for today. Again, I went to the dollar store. And then yeah, that was basically it. Yeah, after you eat the Metamatos, I forgot I was on that tangent about talking about them. It gets replaced with a regular healing item. There's a regular fruit that does not like half of your HP, maybe like a third or a fourth of your HP. But yeah, that's how the Metamatos work. You get 1 full heal item, and then it's replaced with a half heal item. Okay, so I should mention the arena and the true arena have a separate or different amount of bosses in those modes. So this one has less amount of bosses, The amount of bosses in this one is just based off the story mode, I believe. And then the true arena is based off of all the bosses in the whole game. So that's why the number is a lot bigger than it should be for the true arena. And also, I'm gonna just, there we go. I'm getting a text message. Interesting. I wonder who that could be. I'll see later. Anyways, if you want to see, if you want to tell, if you want to know how to tell if your sign is cheap, what would you do if you go to class and you see that I'm your teacher? I'm homeschooling. Anyways, I'm Tony from LC Signs. True. But as you all saw, I'm pretty nifty with Parasol. Ah, damn. I shouldn't have spoken up. But yeah, I'm pretty nifty with Parasol. I'm gonna see if I can go through this entire boss rush with just Parasol. But yeah, I guess just to prove a point, which is that I've seen a lot of people just, you know, be like, oh, well, Parasol's cute and like it's a weak ability. Biggest lie I've ever heard in my life. Look at this. I'm only taking about half of my HP bar and we're still sitting pretty. Ooh, a water Galboros. You're gonna do your big jump. Ah, I didn't get to. Oh, okay, whatever. And then we do this one. Yeah! I could be going through this with like hammer or something. Oh, this one's gonna be the tough one. Well, maybe not as tough anymore because you're giving me a lot of easy openings to smack you up. Alright, cool. I guess Doobie are down. I'm not going to use a healing item just yet. I'll wait for until I get like one more hit or something to grab one. Ooh, Mr. Duder. Let's go ahead and see what that text message was, I guess. Oh. Yeah, that was... Okay, it was just group chat for Fortnite. And that was it. Speaking of Fortnite, I know I talk about it from time to time on here, but yeah, I play Fortnite. I got very, very, very sucked into it, despite, you know, being like, I don't know, I don't really like Fortnite, I don't want to play it or stuff like that. But yeah, I got very sucked into Fortnite and damn, I thought I would smack him up. No, you were not getting me, thank you. But the very first Fortnite skin I got, I was like, okay, yeah, it's this one. Okay, it's not great, but I mean, it'll get me through. And I recently saw for yesterday's shop, it was like it was the same skin I got, like the very first one I had ever gotten ever, and I was like, I didn't know that skin had an evil Larry version of it. Which I guess if you want to know, the first skin I ever got was the Cosmic Infinity or Infinite. I think that's the name of it. It's something like that. I'm not quite sure. It's something along those lines. And then the regular one that I was talking about, the evil Larry version, is just called Infinite, I believe, or Infinity, something like that. But yeah, I didn't know that the regular Infinity one existed, and I was like, I didn't know that my skin had an evil Larry version. Ooh, you're gonna move nearby me, true. You found my zip code and you were like, can I move in? Absolutely not. Nobody asked you to be here, true. That's all 4 Sphere Doomers, let's go. You got 7 more bosses left. I'm going through this really quickly. Once it gets to like 5, then I'll use like a Metamato or something. Ooh, nice. The movement. True. Are you gonna turn around? No, you are not. It's such a shame. Giant edge. Ew. But yeah, this is why I didn't really want to do the regular mode unless it was with multiple people, because I know that like I can get through these bosses pretty easily. There's like no issue whatsoever with them. It's just they're a little too easy is the problem. But yeah, if I went through this with multiple people, like through this Let's Play, then yeah, it'd be their first time. But it's okay. I know you're gonna do your swing. Donkey Kong King of Swing? Is that the name of the game? I don't remember. Speaking of the Donkey Kong games, I've never played... maybe I'll take one. This guy's a little tough. I've never played that game where you need bongos to play it. I've never played that game, but it seems really cool as a concept. Not sure he do be going into the air. I feel like the name Goliath has to be because it's had to be because it originally true, that just fucked me up. Because it was originally Japanese or something. Has to be. Because the R and L is like the same letter for them essentially in their alphabet. So I don't know. I feel like it has to be that. Or just Sakurai was like, I don't even know if it was Sakurai who named it, because like it's been a while since you worked on the game, buddy boy. Oh, true. But yeah, I wonder if it was just the people who were in charge of naming this guy were just like, oh, well, we'll name him Goliath, but it's just the R is different. Man, you're over here acting like you have another phase. No, you're done. Why did you bring me down here? I hate this platform area. Man. Anyways. What if we put it down like this? True, Tony. From LC Signs. You gonna turn around and start attacking me, or... No, you're just gonna do this. Okay, cool. Now you're gonna do your tail stick. I thought it was with your wing, but whatever. I was wrong. My apologies. Don't you know it? I'll be found when I come around. True. One more. Maybe this is not the best spot to be in. True. Oh shoot, Landia! Landia, you can't be doing that to me, man. Yeah, there's no good commentary, and I apologize for that. I'm gonna take a big sip out of my almost 2 liters of water jug. I say almost 2 liters because it's like 50 ounces. I think that's the correct measurement for this one. 50 ounces, something along those lines. Hey, yo, relax, Shadow. All right, cool. Now you're gonna get big boy. I just finished downing an entire bowl of cereal. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Get up, get up. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I destroyed an entire bowl of cereal. But perhaps you'll be saying, why are you eating sweets or like a sugary thing for the gym? I had a lot of protein earlier today. I had some of the Jimmy Dean sandwiches, like 2 of them for like 26 grams of protein, 10 grams of sugar. It's okay. I'm willing to take that trade. I had like maybe 4 tilapias, fish, really good protein. I'm gonna lose my parasol, aren't I? Oh, by the way, I guess I did forget to bring this up, but what is it? If you press A, you do like a dodge forward attack. Dodge ram. No, Yeah, you do like one of these things. It's meant for you to have invincibility, but I don't know. I don't really care to use it. This boss fight, if nothing else, reminds me of what is that? What is King Dedede's ship called again? I don't remember. But it's a female. Kabula! That's what it reminds me of. The Kabula fight. Yeah, the pattern is very similar. This is the one time that you can shoot backwards and it'll actually help out. Ah! True, Landia. Not Landia. I'm so sorry. I keep saying that whenever referring to this boss battle. I had to correct myself the last time I did this. This is not Landia. This is the Lore Starcutter. That is entirely my bad. I keep messing it up. They're both L names. I don't know. It keeps messing me up. I may as well grab this. I don't know if we ever had a chance to see a Metamato box, but when you grab it, you can transport it as far as you'd like into the stage or into the boss battle for this case, and then just toss it, and then yeah, it'll open up Metamato or Maximum Tomato, whatever you want to call it. I think both work. I'm not quite sure. They've been called both in the series. But this is the regular Magolor fight. I guess if you were curious as to how it looked. I think I kind of like this color palette a bit more than the one that's used now. I mean, for the EX fight. I don't know. This one just, I like it more. Just the red and blue, the color combination is pretty fire. It looks like a sick robe. True! We're already to the stage 2, or the part 2 it is. True. You are timed for this entire boss rush if you are looking on the top left. I probably could have done this a lot faster if I had like fighter or something. I'm not quite sure. But yeah. I don't have fighter at the moment, so it's okay. I'm gonna go up because if you do your downward spin, it's not that helpful because you actually get smacked up. Oh, this would be pretty nice for these, but it's okay. He's not even in the foreground, right? And he's not even in like the regular place where you can actually damage him. Is what I meant. But whatever. Ooh, yoicks! What the fuck? I mean, yikes. Okay, true. Fucking sound like a Scooby-Doo character. Speaking of Scooby-Doo character, this reminds me of... I never really watched Scooby-Doo. Like, I saw like some episodes, but like not like continually, like episode after episode, stuff like that. Or like the movies. But I remember this one scene that's been circulating around the internet for a while. Where it's like this guy who's dressed up as like a bear. And I guess spoiler alert for that episode or movie. He's actually not a bear. That's his freaking body. He's just straight up naked the whole time. But it's like a side effect from like a product that was being sold. Anyways, that's not the point. Yeah, he puts on like a bear mask or something like that. And there's like a bomb in like the place that they're at. And Fred's like, guys, I don't think he's gonna defuse the bomb. And he's like, I didn't set a bomb. He's like, you can talk? Of course I can talk. Where's this bomb? even though he's an antagonist, he has his priorities in check. I've never been there to take damage from this MF during that portion of the phase of the attack. That's a first. I've never been like directly where his freaking warping stuff is at. True, Magolor, you are in your face too. You're gonna smack over this way, true. And now you're gonna do one of these. Ah, I didn't grab it. Ah. Oh, damn, you didn't do like another one. Oh, whatever. You're no fun. Can you stop warping, buddy boy? You gonna go over to me, or are you gonna go to the left? Are gonna go over to me. Cool. Okay, Magolor. I defeated you last episode. I could do it again. Easily. True. 19 minutes, almost 20 minutes for just the regular boss rush mode. Nice. There is something I forgot to mention, or there's like two things I forgot to mention during the previous episodes. I guess I should mention them now. Number one is if you pause during the boss fights, you get like quote unquote lore for certain bosses like Magalore and Magalore Soul whenever you're fighting it during the EX version of the game. All that sort of stuff. I don't really care for it, but if you are interested in Kirby lore, which Kirby lore goes deep, you know who else goes deep? Yeah, Kirby lore, very, very, very big lore for the game. If you're interested in that, just press the pause button while you're fighting them, and you'll get some information about the enemies and stuff like that. That's number one. Number two is when you are, what is it? True, player one can now select the other characters other than Kirby in the arena. Try entering the battle as Bandana or what? Bandana Waddle Dee or King Dedede. Let's go. But what I was going to say is another thing that I forgot to mention is that version of the, I don't remember the boss's name. The general, the mechanical general, something like that. I don't remember his name too well. I apologize. I did see that one person's comment on the episode where I was fighting him, that you did correct me on the name. I do know that was his name, the Metal General or something like that. I was just making a joke about looking like a Kyogre but red. But about that boss fight, the phase 2 and phase 3, that robot is apparently, since I'd never played these games, I had to look into it because I was like, I could have sworn this is like a King Dedede bot, and it is. That robot is a reskin of the King Dedede boss fight, not boss fight, but I guess enemy that you fight during one of the Kirby Mass Attack minigames, I believe. Something along those lines. And also I learned another little like tidbit, which is Kirby has an attack there where he also does like a Mecha Kirby sort of thing. And that is where Kirby's Epic Yarn got the design for the Mecha Kirby ability in that game. That was really cool. I didn't know that. Maybe I should have played Kirby Mass Attack, but I don't know. The only thing I know about Kirby Mass Attack is the skeleton has appeared music. You know, that song. But yeah, that's all I realistically know about that game. So my apologies if I didn't point that out, and if I disappointed you as like fans being like, oh, how did you not notice that? Like, oh, it was like a reskin of the King Dedede bot. My bad. I never played most of the DS Kirby games. So I guess there's your little tidbit, or I guess information for the Metal General. My apologies again for not remembering that guy's name. That's like one of the only bosses that I don't remember their name. But yeah, I guess one thing that we can do is go to Merry Mago Land. I'm not going to show the true arena just yet. I'm probably going to do like mini games after this. And then after we're done with all the mini games, I'll probably show off the true arena. I'm probably not going to be able to do it unless I have like an ability that gives me invulnerability, because those boss fights are like pretty tough. Landia EX, let's go. I guess let's go ahead and get our Magalore stickers, stamps, whatever for the day, and then we will be done with this episode, I guess. See if we can get something new for masks. There's one down here. So, maybe you all could be asking, like, oh, Bob, like, if you wanted, you could have played this online with people, right? Like, this game is multiplayer, right? Nintendo, absolutely put that into account when making this game, right? You can play multiplayer, and you could have done this online. You don't need to have your friends over for this. Wrong, absolutely wrong. The only online functionality in this game just so happens to be in Merry Mago Land. And what is that, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you went. No, it's this, which is the Samurai Kirby 100. It's something like that. It's a really weird name. But basically, it is Samurai Kirby against 100 other players online for the day to see how fast you are with your reflexes. If you are faster than 100 other people who practiced or did this online for that day, that's the only online functionality for this game. There is no way to play this game online multiplayer. And that is really sad because, They did it with 3D World. 3D World is, you know, like a more demanding game, I would assume. And this game, I don't know, they just didn't have it. I really don't know why. Yes! Ooh, the Bandana Waddle Dee mask! But I mean, it doesn't really matter now since we can play as Bandana Waddle Dee in the freaking arena mode. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I guess next time we will be covering all these mini games. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mini games. There is one that is missing. And that is because that was on the original Kirby's Return to Dreamland on the Wii. I don't know if I want to pull up the Wii to play that game. Maybe I will. The Wii U is already on my desk. It's already plugged in. I just gotta, you know, change the HDMI cable to go plug it in. But I don't know. It's essentially just you point your Wii remote at the sensor bar and you shoot robots on the screen, and that's it. But yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, next time we'll be covering all of these mini games. Some of these I really like, some of these I don't like, but we'll get into that when we get into that. I guess thank you all so much for watching. Next time I already explained what we're doing. Until next time, see you all then.